Dust clawed at my eyes as I ran behind the Land Rover. 2 cartel members were making away with some medical supplies from our camp. What made the chase fun was they weren't expecting this from us. My boots barely touched the ground as my arms beat through the wind. A glance over my shoulder found Mark behind the wheel and coming up quick. Cole had climbed out of the Hummer window to sit on the ledge. Resting his gun on the roof, he reached for his radio, and I heard his voice through my earpiece. "Move to your 9 o'clock." I did, and 2 bullets zipped by me, causing the driver to slow momentarily. I gained ground and made a grab for the roof rack, but didn't make it. Damn! My eyes were streaming with tears as I tried to focus on the Land Rover. With all my might, I leapt forward and latched onto the bar. My knee slapped the bumper, and my hips took a beating on the spare tire. Quickly, I swung my leg up and lifted myself onto the roof. My knees spread. I found my balance and gave Cole a thumbs up. 4 bullets skimmed by my left ear. I crawled forward and snatched my knife from its thigh holster. Dropping on my belly, I reached down and jammed the knife through the guy's hand and into the fabric on the door. The driver started to panic, and the vehicle swerved back and forth as the passenger pulled and struggled to get free of the knife. A quick elbow to his temple made his head snap back and flop to the side. Hooking my heels through the roof rack for support, my body dangled over the side. I pointed my gun through the window at the driver, who was desperately trying to control the vehicle. Sweat dripped off his face, leaving trails down his dirty cheeks. "Stop the truck!" His hands flew up off the wheel, his eyes wild. The truck bucked from the sudden loss of power as it slowed. We both eyed the machine gun next to him. "Don't do it," I warned. But as predicted, the guy went for it. Pop. The man's head shook back and forth as he eyed the hole in the steering wheel. He was going into shock. Not hard to guess he was new. "Do it again, and the next one's between your eyes." He spoke English. I could tell because of the way he nodded and placed both of his hands back on the wheel and kept them there after we came to a stop. Cole came around to the driver's side window and aimed his rifle at the man's face. Then he looked up at me, his expression as calm and friendly as if he just got up from the dinner table. "You good, Keith?" "Couldn't be better." I grabbed the edge of the door, released my feet, swung around, and dropped to the ground. "My guess is he's new." "Yep, gave up pretty quick," Mike chimed in as he grabbed the driver by the shoulders and told him to sit. "Yeah." I removed my sunglasses. We probably weren't their target, but they figured us for an easy mark. Opening the door and letting the passed-out passenger fall to the ground, I rooted around through that crap. Christ, they were slobs. Food wrappers, Coke cans, cigarette butts, and beer bottles lined the floor. I chuckled, thinking these 2 were soon going to be dead of a heart attack anyway, the way they lived. "Lopez," Cole called out. "Call it in. We have 2 hostages." "Copy that."
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.